Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Frozen Fortunes. Now, before we get into anything at all, it is time to thank new patrons, and this week it is Ewan. So thank you, you're an incredible human being, just like the rest of you, and all of you that watch the videos. Seriously, thank you, that is bloody amazing. I am going to sort out a proper reward for the $5 tier soon, do not worry those of you that are on it. Probably some scenario databases and stuff that I can make, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyway, this is going to be a bumper episode because we've got a lot of stuff to cover. 2 Europa League games, a load of off-camera games, some stuff in between, cups, all sorts. I've got this screen filtered by chances created, and you can see Ursan is the most, but there you go. Let's jump into the games that we've played so far. Now, we travelled away to Aalborg, who are kind of a bit hit and miss, although we have been sharing their stadium with them lately. And we got a win. We managed to win 4-2 away from home. This one looked like it was going to go very differently when Patson Daka put them ahead on 12 minutes, but Jonas Svenningson's hat-trick and Mariano Bravo nicking a goal put us 4-1 up on 61 minutes. Those just great stuff. They then did get one back and the pressure started to mount a little bit, but we held out, created a decent number of chances, probably the better side on the night, and that was a huge win for us because in the league we'd started to look a little bit off the pace. Svenningson's hat-trick and he assisted the other goal, really starting to find some form now, so fair play. Now our next game was in the cup against Vardar, who are a third tier side away from home. I did rotate the side slightly, but we had 11 days between now and our next game, so I figured we could go all out with a decent squad, and to be honest, this is one of the best performances. I know I say this quite a lot, but we played it extremely well in this match. 6-1 doesn't really do us justice. 6 clear-cut chances, 12 half chances, 15 shots on target. We even got 50-50 possession in this game. Radakovic was brilliant. He got 2 goals and 3 assists in this match. Bravo grabbed a pair, Ursan got one, Juan Shishi got one. It was just basically a free-for-all. Because of the defensive changes, though, we still managed to concede a goal in this game. A bit disappointing, but we got through to the next round of the Cup. As we are the defending champions, it'd be a bit wrong if we didn't. And next up, we were at home in the league against Odense, and we beat them 5-0. Something has changed over the past few games. Now, I feel like the defensive solidity is one aspect of it. Shishi this season has been on fire. He's just been brilliant in every game. And not only that, but Sergio Santos played this game as well in the midfield. It's his first game back since injury, grabbed 2 assists on the night, a 5-0 thumping, and this was our first ever match played in our brand new stadium. So that possibly may have had an effect. I don't really know. Odense were doing well, but they are newly promoted, remember. But we absolutely smashed them in this game. No clear-cut opportunities, but 8 half chances. 50-50 possession in this match as well. 3 goals in a very, very short space of time. 54, 53 and 55. David Garner getting one as well. 2 injuries, though, to Curtin and Konate will keep them out of today's game. And Rivera's also picked up a knock in training. So a few injuries for us. Not ideal going into today's game. But just some excellent performances in the league all round. And all of that actually left us 4th place in the league. Only 2 wins, but 2 wins out of 2 in those little period of games. Ursan, the top scorer in the league with 9 goals. Ursan and Svenningsson with 5 assists each. He has really hit the ground running for us, which is what I wanted. Now, obviously, going to bear in mind that last year we actually were in this position at one point as well, and things started to fade away. And with these extra Europa League games and us having to rest players in the league, I feel like it will do. But we had some extra time there, and wow, I mean, the team just really stepped up, scoring 9 goals and only conceding 2 goals in those games. Aalborg and Odense have started to slip, though. Randa's looking absolutely doomed at the bottom. But look, Silkeborg also having an excellent season, despite being dreadful last year. So we're not the only ones. Now, slight problem with the old defence this time. Konate, Rivera, and Curtin are all going to be missing for this game. Konate's broken his wrist, and Pat Curtin's twisted his ankle. Rivera's only going to be out for a few days, but he will miss this first game. So we're going to have quite a rotated backline today, which is not great, because I really do think these guys have been excellent in terms of their performances so far. So, Curtin will come out. I probably will put... who do we go for? Augustin is the man that's usually played in that role before, so we'll give him a shot in that position. And Leva, not really. I guess Aldo Saifi, since he is that guy who's played for us plenty of times before. I don't trust him that much, but I'm willing to give him a chance today. As for up front, Ursan, Bravo, Svenningsson, no real changes there. Shishi comes in. Sergio Santos will play today, so there is that as a potential bonus for us. He's come back, he played brilliantly on his first start of the season for us, and hopefully he can make us even stronger. On the bench, Holt, Garner, Kowalczyk, Kasper Nielsen, Gardner, Radakovic, and Saman Zahidi. I noticed in the past, sometimes I get my bench is auto-picked because it's just easier because of the amount of players we got. And some reason, sometimes my assistant puts 4 centre-backs on the bench. Very, very bad. But luckily, we've got someone like Pavel Kowalczyk now, who is a very, very capable player off the bench. He's done excellently this year, but I do think Sergio Santos is the man we need to go with for now. I'm not expecting anything from this game. We are at home, so you never know. I feel like our best chance at points in this group is going to be against Ghent. Fiorentina and Valencia, it's most likely going to be 4 defeats, but it's going to be fun. You never know, we might be able to score a goal against them. A couple of goals maybe, even some of these games. You know what we do. And you never know, we might be able to come up with a draw or so. I'm more confident now than I was against Braga and Rangers for some reason. Yeah, they are playing a very narrow system. They're going to have a lot of players on the edge of the area, but we might actually be able to do something with that. You never know. So, question of the day, and this one is particularly important for me, and that is basically, as you know, I plan to start streaming on Twitch fairly soon, potentially after the World Cup, maybe slightly before, but we're going to do an Outcaster Icons 2 when we do that, and I don't know when the exact streams will be, we'll sort that out later, but basically, we need a manager for that save. So, what I want to know from you guys is, who would you like to see be the manager on Outcaster Icons 2, Electric Boogaloo? And basically, the only rules for the manager choice is, it can't be a real player, it has to be a regen, and it can't be Norman Millington or Fabio, because we've kind of used them to death over the past few years. So yeah, drop that in the comments and let me know who you'd want to see. I'll obviously do a straw poll much closer to the time, but I'm kind of curious to see if I can dig out any players I might have forgotten. Had some interesting ideas on Twitter, but I want to see what you guys have to say as well. And if you have any ideas for a proper question of the day, drop those in the comments as well with the hashtag QOTD. So far, we've had very little of the ball, but then we have very little of the ball quite a lot of the time. It's always going to be difficult today. I didn't want to change from what we do because, sometimes it's best to just hope that what we do works better than what they do. It's unlikely to happen against Fiorentina, I grant you, but we'll give it a best shot. Although I do really think we've improved massively over the summer. Signing Shishi, I think, has massively improved the midfield. Bravo! What a chance. That was actually the first real chance of the game, I'd say. But yeah, signing Shishi has been key, and getting a settled defensive 3, I think, has been very important for us as well, all the way through. And Ursan has definitely made a difference up front, just to give us a little bit of extra goal scoring and creativity. Really important. Shishi, Santos over the top, Bayram. Oh my goodness. Oh, Svenningsson. Oh, Aldero. And I tell you what, we aren't having a bad go here. If there was ever a chance, it's going to be the home games. Deleva, headed away. Bravo with the breakaway time. Looking up for Ursan. Come on. We've got men surging forward. Maybe they'll get overconfident against us. Bravo. Goes deep. Ball across, and Aldero makes a save again. I think that was probably a cross, though. We're finding spaces. They're letting us have the ball at times. Not often. Moscuza. Out wide. Ball in. Cleared away. Moscuza again. Ursan surely too deep. Cleared away. Rogers Jr. Shishi. Oh my god, that's surely offside. It bloody well isn't. Ursan makes it B67 1, Fiorentina 0. They started off really strongly in this game, and then we've just taken over in the last few minutes of this one. And the league form is starting to catch up as well. We really do seem to be finding some balance with this now. Rogers Jr., Shishi, Ursan. Lovely link up between those three. Shishi with the assist, Ursan by arm with the goal, and we have the lead here. And the stadium is looking pretty full as well, I've got to say. We could hit them on the break here quite comfortably. There's opportunities for us in this game, I'm sure of it. Moscuza, Rogers Jr. getting forward again. Ball in, cleared away. We're playing so well. No way! I don't believe that was a penalty. It said tripped, I guess. Bravo has never missed a penalty for B67 in his entire career, and he still hasn't. It's 2-0. I know Valencia are the strongest team in this group. That goes without saying. But come on. This is crazy. Bravo makes it 2-0, and we're 2-0 up in the Europa League. This is mental. They're going to have to come at us now, which kind of feeds into what we like to do. Haji round the post. We've been really, really good in this game so far. I don't know what you get for a win in the Europa League, but honestly, I hadn't even really been thinking about it. I know I keep underplaying our ability, but really, this is truly surprising. Braga was like, okay, maybe, but this is crazy. Haji, Chiesa. I don't know how Fiorentina actually are getting on in real life. Not in real life, but in the league, so to speak. They might not be as good. Maybe they won the cup. I don't know. Sam Bravo's through. He could have made it 3-0 here. Getting a 2-0 up against Valencia. So it isn't just us that are pulling up trees and shocking teams in this group. Maybe Valencia aren't as good. Maybe Ghent are really good. Very, very surprising. That's all I can really say about it. I'm a bit lost for words at this point. Obviously, we can still mess this up, but I don't know. I feel confident in us at the moment. We look good. We're closing them down, closing off these areas. We clearly see what they want to do is go through the middle, and we've just packed that area with players, and they can't seem to get through us. Didn't expect that to happen. Shishi is playing an absolute blinder again. He really is making a hell of a difference in that midfield. It's great to have a player overperforming there in a way. Maybe he's the key for this entire thing. Maybe that's what we were missing was Shishi, but Ghent doing very well in their game too. I mean, all we can really do is go out in the second half and just keep trying to do it. It's not like we've got to worry about second legs or anything like that. We just have to, oh dear. We just have to try and get the win here, and Fiorentina will throw stuff at us. But as you've seen in other European games so far, we've been very good at dealing with those situations, frankly. Right, Valencia have got a goal back against Ghent, so maybe they were in a bit of an undeserved lead. Svenningsson, can we get a ball in? Does? No, not quite. Oliver, oh my god, Shishi on the ball again. He's everywhere. Svenningsson, Ursan. Oh, that's so much better than anything they've done when they get in those positions. Bayram just looks incredible. Milinkovic, Haji, oh, Toledo's in. Oh, well blocked. And the pressure's starting to mount a little bit, but they've only hit the target twice in the entire game so far. Ball in. Oh, that's a goal. Kuma Babacar with the goal. It's B67 2, Fiorentina 1. I'm not even sure if they really deserve that. They've been putting the pressure on, and good lord, that's a great strike, to be fair to him. Okay, we've got to be careful now. Valencia have now equalised in their game as well. Ball back post. Svenningsson, bravo. Oh, I thought we were going to win another penalty there. Ball in. Ersan, it's 3-1. Ersan Bayram with the goal, and it's now 3-1 to B67, and I don't think we don't deserve it. You might think, you know, you don't look quite so... I'm not actually as surprised as I would have been had we not had the results against Rangers and Braga. I keep waiting for us to sort of find our level. At the moment in the Europa League, we don't seem to be. It's very, very nice. Ersan Bayram with the goal, 3-1. There's still a long time to go, but my goodness. Okay, Santos actually isn't having the best game today, so we are going to get Pavel Kowalczyk on for him. Svenningsson, he's been playing all right, for my money, but it's always nice to have options off the bench. One of those options is Steven Gardner, so let's give him a little run. And what other option? I might just save the other sub, just in case. Headed away. Gardner brings it down. Can he dig a cross out? Oh, my goodness. It's another penalty! What the hell? I mean, I'm not complaining, but my God. Bravo, again, never missed a penalty for us in his entire career. Steps up, and he's finally missed one. I think I was jinxing him by saying that. I just got so confident. That's the first time he's ever missed a penalty in a B67 shirt. Oh, we get a replay of it too. That's a great save from the goalkeeper. It could have been 4-1 here. Kowalczyk's ball in. Cleared away. Oh, that would have put the icing on the cake here and really wrapped this match up. Ball through. Moscosa! Oh, surely that's offside. He has to be offside there. Of all people to get in that position, Fabian Moscosa. Wow. I do want to see the attendance. It is looking pretty goddamn full here. Maybe the fact that they have had to travel to Greenland has had an effect. I don't know. I turned the replays on for offside so we can actually see what's going on. But look at the crowd. This is brilliant. I really want to make our home stadium a fortress, and Valencia have come from 2-0 down against Ghent to turn it around. Basically what I thought might happen in our game. Bravo's through again. Oh my goodness. Mariano Bravo. It's 4-1 to B67. And they've not deserved anything from this game. This is a lovely ball from Pavel Kowalczyk. Oh no, it wasn't Kowalczyk, it was Moscosa. Lovely ball over the top. I thought he was aiming for Gardner. It doesn't matter. Bravo with the composure. Goalkeeper dreadful. Bravo makes it 4-1 B67. Oh god, space. Chiesa. Make a tackle somebody. El Karuma's through. Oh, that is a really good goal from Kuma Babacar. That is an excellent bloody finish. I honestly thought that when they played that wide and we got the ball, that the move was probably dead. Everyone went to the middle. Lovely little cheeky ball outside. One touch, and he's just hit that across the goalkeeper. I guess that's that higher quality of player going forward, but we are still probably going to win the game. Oh, they had a couple of chances today, Fiorentina, but mostly it's just been shots from range. They have scored twice, to be fair to them, but we've scored 4 and deserve the win in this game, no doubt. I'm thoroughly impressed. I do wonder how far we're going to be capable of going in this competition at the moment, but, you know, maybe there is a chance of us sneaking into second spot in this group. Valencia, I thought they looked a bit poor, but then the fact that they turned that around from 2-0 down against Ghent does make me think they're a pretty solid side. And there we go. B67 4, Fiorentina 2, Ersan with a pair, Bravo with a pair. He also missed a penalty, could have had a hat-trick, and he got an assist too. So man of the match for Ersan, in fact. Brilliant stuff. Just unbelievable stuff. Right, guys, we're back, but first we have some games that we've played off-camera in this little period. Quite a few, actually. First was away at Esbjerg. Now, they were struggling in the league, and we kind of hoped we could get a result there, and we did. They had a few opportunities in this game, and maybe could have had a goal, but a clean sheet for us, without some of our first choices, was a fairly decent result on the night. Also worth noting that 9,941 people attended the Fiorentina game, which netted us £160,000 just from gate receipts, plus 320k for winning the game. Nearly $500,000 that game won us. Brilliant stuff. Even if we just get one more win in the Europa League, that'd be huge. Next up, we had a game in the Cup away at FC Skanderborg. It was always going to be a fairly easy game. We played a very rotated side, particularly up front. Milja Radakovic scoring his second hat-trick, I think. Or, no, I think in the last game in the Cup, he got 2 goals and 3 assists. This game, he got 3 goals and an assist for Dan Yazzi's goal. What a performance. This lad really has been excellent in the Cup games for us, putting us through to the next round. We're at home against Lyngby, much tougher than the games we've had so far, but you never know. And our final league game in this period was a bit of a mental game, to be honest. I decided to start Radakovic for us in this game, due to the fact we had this game against Valencia coming up, and he had an absolute just dreadful day. A 5.9 rating, did not play well at all. Zahidi also played in this game. Now, we actually started off fairly solidly here. As you can see, Bravo gave us the lead on 27 minutes. Shishi then made it 2-0 on 32 minutes. All is going well. And then can you tell what might have changed the game? Shishi went off 5 minutes later with a concussion. He'll miss 3 weeks of play, including today's game. And then the floodgates just opened. in the second half, mainly. It took us to a half time. They really sort of, whatever they did in the second half, just absolutely blew us to pieces. Look at that. 11 clear-cut chances they created against us. I mean, Edison Elise got himself a hat-trick. It was a goal for Rivaldinho, a goal for Jens Jakob Thomasson. They missed a penalty as well. It was just a destruction. The moment Shishi went off, the arse just fell out of us. Bravo did get us a goal late on to make it a little bit more safe, but to be honest, just a very, very poor performance. Hoping to make it a fortress. Didn't happen. They're a good side in the league, but I would have expected better than to concede 5 goals against them, to be honest. But there you go. Right, so I've got a save team selection, which I use when we do loads of rotation. So Kanate isn't going to play because he's still slightly injured. Curtin isn't available to play because he's still slightly injured as well. Rivera is back, which is nice, although it's still probably going to be... Oh my god, he's all the way down here, Jesus. I still trust him because he does actually play all right when he plays in that position, to be honest. Shishi, of course, because of his injury, can't play, which is not ideal. So Kowalczyk will play in there, and then we'll probably bring in Santos again, as I would have done anyway, because he was rested for the last game. Up top, Ersan, Bravo, Svenningsson. Good to go. Either way, though, it's just going to be nice for B67 of Greenland to play a game at the Mestalla Stadium, really. I mean, oh, good lord. Zaza's already through, and he's very nearly scored inside 15 seconds of the game. It's going to be tough. I think kind of what we're looking for today is what happens in the Ghent-Fiorentina game. What would be great for us is a draw in that match. That way they could stay below us in the group, no matter what happens here. Moscuza, through he comes. Picks one out. Oh my god, we've got the lead. Valencia 0, B67 1, and Ersan Bayram with the goal. It's now... I'm in shock. This is ridiculous. We're just tearing teams apart in European football, which is crazy. Valencia, again, I don't know where they are sitting in Spanish football, but mental. Moscuza's ball in. Bayram at the back post, and it's now 1-0 to B67. And yes, he is even taunting the crowd here in the Mestalla. Incredible stuff. Fiorentina are beating Ghent, which isn't ideal. Then again, we're winning, so it really doesn't matter at this point. Borja, space around the side. Sola, this is lovely football from Valencia. Ball across. Zaza over the crossbar for Valencia. They could have had an equaliser, and they probably should have done. Ball in. Zaza. Oh, wow. I honestly didn't think anything was going to come from that, but it has. Valencia 1, B67 1. I think they probably deserved it. This is nice football from them here. Just played their way through us, unfortunately. Rodrigo is badly headed away by Rivera. It's his mistake, really, that's led to that goal. Zaza with the equaliser from Valencia level. Back post. Svenningsson's in. Oh, my God. On the rebound, he's got it. It's 2-1. We're back in front again. Just as they had their chance to go in front, Svenningsson goes down the other end, and it's 2-1 B67. Unbelievable. He probably should have scored at the first attempt. It doesn't matter because he got it at the second one. Kowalczyk, brilliant here. Rogers Jr., just first time, I think. No, takes a touch, whips it across. Svenningsson's there, keeper with a save, nothing on the rebound, 2-1 B67. I don't believe it. I don't even know what to say at this point. Our European form is astonishing. I genuinely thought we would struggle here without Shishi, given how badly we played without him against AGF, but Kowalczyk's done a brilliant job of stepping into his shoes today, and Santos probably hasn't even played that well according to his rating. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I completely wasn't even thinking that was going to go near the goal. I thought the defender had that, and it's just gone straight over his head, and it's in. It's 2-2. Dear. Cancelo, I don't know. When he crosses this in, I figured our last defender would have that, and he just doesn't. And Borja's in at the far post, and it's 2-2 here. Valencia are back in the game again. They've made some changes now. I don't know if that's good or bad for us, really. We've taken the lead twice in this game, and I feel like deservedly so in those situations, but it's a fairly even game. Is there any real options there? Garner sometimes plays in the centre. I'd also be tempted to get Lever off and maybe get Rocco on instead. We'll save the other substitution. Rogers Jr. and Moscuza are a bit knackered as well. Don't worry, we've not got any games for like a week or so after this match. I think there's another international break. Santos, Kowalczyk. Out wide for Svenningsson. Can he square it? He's got him out at the back post. Ersan. It's 3-2. We're back in front again. Ersan Bayram. It's 3-0 to Fiorentina over Ghent in the other game. So, hey, you never know what's possible, really, in this group. Santos here. Kowalczyk with this lovely ball into the channel for Svenningsson. And it's such an easy pass. The defender is not tracking Ersan at all. In off the crossbar, 3-2, and we have the lead again in the Mestalla. Into the space here. Cancelo. Can he find a cross? Oh, wow. Oh, this is going to be a case. It's like two boxers hitting each other without actually putting their fists up to try and block. We're just sparring at the moment. It's going to be a case of when the music stops, who's sitting on the chair of the win. Cancelo in acres of space, great ball across, and Zaza makes it 3-3. The pattern so far suggests we'll go back in front again. Here's hoping. Maybe some fresh legs up front. Bravo off, perhaps, for... I'm going to give Radakovic another chance. He's shown good promise in the cups. Maybe he can pull something out for us here. Borja, ball in. Back post. Oh, God. I tell you what, today we have been dreadful from set pieces. I can't... 3 times we've been in front in this game, and I know I could have changed tactics, but it looked like someone got tripped, but to be fair, it was a Valencia player. Right, what do we do for the last 15 minutes of this game? Can we find an equaliser? Ursan, ball in. Oh, God. Breakaway. Do we go overload? I might wait until the last 10 to go overload, because I don't want to get caught out too soon and then not have any recompense. Oh, wow. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. We fought really hard today against Valencia. We've done far better than I thought we ever would do. I thought 4-0 would have been more likely than 4-3. Oh, hello. Ursan? No chance on that one. But there's always a chance. We've always got that one last chance in us. I always feel like we can do it. Oh, God. Cancelo's been excellent today. Digs a shot. Oh. I'll tell you what. We've not been good at covering those near posts today at all. Valencia, I haven't even put it on overload yet, and it does seem like it's a bit too late now because I don't really want to go on overload and end up losing this 7-3. Cancelo has been unbelievable down this wing, but they've not been tracking the runners to the near post at all today, and the goalkeeper should be doing better there as well. It's 5-3 to Valencia, and normally I would try and throw it on overload and push the player in the midfield and do all that stuff, and I was prepared to do that, but now that we're 2 goals down, I don't want to concede a 6th goal. I'm trying to be at least a little bit better defensively. The issue is, you can see what I mean, though, about how without Shishi in the team, something just doesn't feel quite right. That's 10 goals in 2 games we've conceded the moment he wasn't in the team. Even though he's a central midfielder, and you feel like he'd do more from an attacking perspective, and maybe he has, but to concede, I mean, I know it's Valencia, but the AGF game was the real shitter. I think that might have done our confidence in. We led this game 3 times. What could have been, eh? But I'm certainly positive about the potential of getting results against Ghent, because they've been thumped 3-0 by by Fiorentina in this group, and we beat Fiorentina in the last game. So there's clearly something. Oh God, not another one. Oh, come on. Yeah, they've absolutely torn us apart down the wings. I didn't even put it on overload or do what I normally do. Maybe I should have done. This is just, I think tired legs may be part of it. Back post ball, goalkeeper. It's a really good goal. They really have turned the screw in this second half. 6-3 feels a little bit harsh, maybe. But we've scored 3 goals. So there's that, I guess. This is going to be a long-ass episode from all the bloody goals in the games that we've played. This is ridiculous. But still, it's... God, that second half really did kill us. We had a lot of key passes, a lot of chances in this game. Maybe on another day, we get... We've led this game 3 times and lost. It's like Valencia woke up and remembered they're actually a really good football team. Right, so they gave us hope for a bit. Goal difference-wise, it is kind of... I think it's a battle between us and Fiorentina for that other spot. I think we can get results against Ghent, given how bad they've been against Fiorentina. It's coming down to... This is going to be really, really tight. I still think there's a chance for us to maybe get out of this group, given what I've seen from us against Fiorentina. We do need to get 6 points against Ghent in the next episode, though. That last Valencia game at home could be massive. I don't know. It depends what else happens else. But in the next episode, we've got 1 game off camera, which is Brøndby here. Then we've got Ghent away first. A few league games in between Sønderjysk, Randers and Nordsjælland, who are having a blinding season so far. They put 7 past someone already. And then Ghent to finish things off at the bookend there. Those league games in between... we're going to definitely be resting players for the Nordsjælland game, that's for sure. Randers and Sønderjysk, though. Randers are dead bottom and Sønderjysk are dead next to bottom. Those are 2 winnable league games. Brøndby probably not so much, but you never know. We can keep fighting to see if we can get a championship group spot. I really feel like we're good enough to maybe get 6th or 5th this season. That's the plan anyway. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode and us getting smashed by Valencia, but also beating Fiorentina, so it's a bit of both, then drop a like on the video. That would be amazing. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more. It's certainly never going to be boring games. We went through a little spell of having some good defensive performances, and then we've gone and conceded 11 in our last 2 matches. B67 are back, guys. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.